Hi, I'm Bill Snyder, Sports Information Director at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, and welcome to another stirring edition of Bulldog Blitz. With me, as always, Gulf Coast head coach Steve Campbell. We're in that zone where we're playing on all Saturdays now. We come off a big win over East Central, heading into tomorrow's game at Co-Lin. And, Coach, we're going to take a look at the East Central game in just a minute, but grinding it out, finding a way to get it done, and that's what we've been doing all season.
Yeah, it has been. And, each week we've shown, some improvement in some areas, and I was real pleased with our improvement in a lot of areas this past week. That was really big for us.
Heading into this game with Co-Lin, we're going to talk about this more, but good week of practice, that kind of thing, getting ready for another South Division game on the road. Yeah,
we've had a good week. We had fall break this week, which was Monday and Tuesday, which our young men didn't, have the opportunity to have a break because we've got a football game. Had a good day on Monday, had a good day on Tuesday. Followed that up with good preparation on Wednesday, and I have a great game because you play like you practice. And we've, the guys have worked hard and seem to be really focused on this next game, which you have to be.
And we'll talk about the Co-Lin game here in just a second, but first, Coach, we're going to go back, take a look at the game in East Central. That means it's time machine time. Now, remember we talked about getting the new time machine, right?
That's
well,
right.
I specifically ordered cruise control in it. They send it in, no cruise control, so we had to send it back. I tried a rental, but the rental they were charging by the year, so that's no good either. So we're going to go with our old standard, but we're comfortable with that.
I'm great with whatever, just the mention of time machine, at this time of year each year, normally does a good job of propelling us, so I'm excited about that.
In the words of Han Solo talking about the Millennium Falcon, may be old, but it's got it where it counts. Let's hop in and get back to take a look at East Central. We'll be back right after this here on Bulldog Blitz.
Hello, Bulldog fans. I'm Don Massengale. As a former member of the Bulldog football team and currently a Jackson County Board of Trustees member, I invite you to join us for our Centennial Homecoming on October 22nd. We will recognize all former Gulf Coast athletes, majorettes, band members, perquettes, cheerleaders, and homecoming court members at a reunion under the oaks and during the football game. Register for homecoming activities at mgccc.edu. Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, celebrating 100 years of excellence. See you there.
Hey, let's go. It's all about us,
Here we
baby.
go. One time to the house, and we got here. Let's wait for these. Here we go. One time to the house. Here we go. Be waiting on them. As soon as they get off, be waiting on them. Get them. They can freaking speed this baby up. They late.
Short kick in the middle. Otis Jacobs takes it on his 15 up the middle to the 25, kicks it outside across the 30. Some room across the 40 to the 45, still on his feet across midfield and dragged down at the East Central 45-yard line. So Otis Jacobs just follows the wedge and gets the Bulldogs in great field position to start the game. Hatton takes a low snap, rolls out. Then going deep to the right side, he's got Javon Bell open on the right sidelines. He's run out of bounds just short of the 20, but that's going to be a Bulldog first down. Will Scott to hold. Snap is down, a little low, but the kick is up, and Taylor drills it through. Taylor Pontius. Blakemore gives Reggie Hall. He gives back. Going deep now in a short pass, and it's picked off by Alonzo Lawrence. Lawrence has got some room on the right side across midfield to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. He may take it all the way. Lawrence inside the 10 and run out of bounds as the Bulldogs get a huge turnover. Blakemore and the Warriors tried some trickery, and that absolutely did not work. Clint Hatton takes the snap, going in the corner for Javon Bell. Bell makes the catch, touchdown Bulldogs. Bell on the fade pattern. Clint Hatton gets his first touchdown pass, and the Bulldogs are about to go up 10-0. Low snap, Blakemore has it, safety blitz off the corner, ball is fumbled, kicked around in the backfield, and I believe East Central got back on it, but Charles Watson came on the blind side, leveled Blakemore, he lost the ball in the gun, takes the snap, he's got time, going over the middle, and that pass is picked off by Brandon Keel. Keel is taken down at about the 36-yard line. Hatton takes the snap, now takes it up the middle on the draw. Hatton takes it across midfield, kicks it outside, and is run out of bounds at about the 40, but I believe that's enough for a first down. James in motion. They give to James on the sweep. He cuts it inside across the 35. Tried to horse collar him, didn't get him across the 30, across the 20, still on his feet, inside the 10 and down at the 6-yard line. Stacked to the right on 3rd and goal. They give to Gillum. Basically the same play. Looked like he crossed the plane, and he did. Touchdown Bulldogs. One of the East Central defenders hammered him, but not before Gillum gets in the end zone. In the shotgun is Hatton. He tries the quarterback draw again, takes it across the 20 and across the 25-yard line. He picks up a lot of that yardage back. Now they're saying the ball is loose. And it's East Central ball. That really happened late out there. Tim's in the backfield. He gives to him. Tim's trying to cut it outside, and another shoestring tackle by Mario Gaynor. It's going to be 4th down. It'll be a 41-yard field goal attempt by Jacob Carpenter. The kick is up, and it is way short. We're going to have a stoppage in play as a dog comes on the field.
Got a red bone.
That's not a bulldog. That's a hunting dog, I believe. What is that, Jimmy? What do we got?
That's a Heinz 57 red bone cross.
Blakemore looking right, throws it deep, got a man open, and it is caught for an East Central touchdown. Wide open in the right corner, Kevondre Watford.
On the play. 27-yard attempt. Good. It is good. That'll make the score on Bulldogs.
The snap is down. The kick is up. And it is right down the middle. The 3rd field goal for Taylor Pontius. And with 5:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Gulf Coast extends their lead to 9, 23-14. Faked to Blakemore. Blakemore going right. He's got the corner, and he's got an East Central touchdown as he gets in on the right pylon. Hatton in the backfield, fakes the handoff. Now he's looking over the middle, wide open, Trevante Thomas. Thomas down to the 20, to the 10. He's cut down at the 4. A huge pass play. You called it, Jimmy. Somewhere they're going to try to hit it deep, and they do that time. Trevante Thomas from Clint Hatton, and the Bulldogs are in business. 1st and goal from the 4.
Well, they've single covered these guys the whole ball game, and they're daring us to run the football at them. And you can see just no coverage that time.
To give to Gillum, right up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs respond with a huge pass play to Trevante Thomas. Gillum finishes, and they're back in front with a comfortable margin. Blakemore rolls out to his right again. Now he's in trouble. Now he goes down at the 45. Dawson Wells got him that time. Javon Bell by himself to the right. Now Gillum comes to the backfield. They fake it to him. Hatton going deep over the middle. He's got Bell, who's got it at the 20. Dragged down inside the 15 at the 14. Javon Bell beats double coverage, and a perfect pass by Clint Hatton.
Well, it's been there all day. We finally came out. He opened Hatton up. He's going to let Hatton hit the deep ball, and a beautiful pitch and catch by Hatton to Bell.
Bulldogs trying to punch it in. Matthews, this time, no question about it. Touchdown Bulldogs. Another red zone goal line TD for the big freshman from Pascagoula, and the Bulldogs pad their lead.
There you go.
The final score here from East Central, Gulf Coast wins it 37-21 over the East Central Warriors. And as we talked about here, Jimmy, you know, it hadn't been pretty, but it's been effective pretty much all year, and that's all you can ask for.
Hatton came out and he opened it up in the second half. He got the ball down deep a couple of times.
So we beat the Warriors 37-21, you know, coming out party for Clint Hatton, his first start. Had some mistakes, but had some good plays. And in the second half, everybody really bared down to put that game away because it could have gotten away, you know, really easily. East Central was hungry, but the guys really put it away.
They did. You know, I was very proud of, you know, the way we came out and played on both sides of the football. You know, offensively, took the first drive down, was able to get a field goal. Defense got a turnover. I believe we were able to go up 10-0 right off the bat. So we had a real fast start, which was what you would like to have. Clint did a great job of managing the offense early, and then we got into a couple of series where we turned the football over, but defense kept everything in check, did a great job of holding everything down. We go in at the half, you know, by that time it's done turned into a tight football game. But, you know, challenged the guys at the second half, and they challenged one another and really stepped up. We were able to beat them. I believe it was 20-7 in the second half, and so that was huge for us. You know, they had a lot of momentum going in at the halftime. We came out and were able to pull away. Defense did a great job, only giving up one more touchdown in the, you know, through 2 quarters. And offensively, we were able to put some things together and get some good long clock control drives and finishing with points. So that was big. Pontius did a great job. I believe it was 3-3 on field goals. Hit all of his field goals. Pat Wilson, great job on kickoff coverage. The more you score, the more you got to kick off. They had a very dangerous return guy, so I was really pleased. Can't say enough again about kickoff coverage, and that needs to be good again this week. Colin's got a very dangerous return guy. The punter, Will, did a great job on the one punt, pinning them down, you know, inside the 2-yard line with that great punt. Didn't give them a chance to return it. Great coffin corner kick. So a lot of the things that we had worked on, you saw come through. The guys made tremendous plays, and was really pleased with the effort.
So it was nice. Go to 5-1, 4-0 in the year as we get ready for Colin this weekend. We're going to take a look at that game a little bit later. Coming up after this next break, another player profile, but heading in the scoreboard from some of last night's games and where things stand in the MACJC. We take a look at that. Sponsored by Western Sizzlin'. You're watching Bulldog Blitz here on WLOX.
Hi, I'm Ladd Taylor. As a former member of the Bulldogs football team and today as Dean of Athletics at Gulf Coast, I invite you to join us for our Centennial Homecoming on October the 22nd. We will recognize all former Gulf Coast athletes, majorettes, band members, perkettes, cheerleaders, and homecoming court members at a reunion on the Perkinson campus and during the football game. You can register for homecoming activities at www.mgccc.edu. Come have lunch with us under the Oaks. Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, celebrating 100 years of excellence.
And welcome back to Bulldog Blitz. Of course, each week on the show, we take a look at some of our sophomore leaders on the Bulldogs. This week, we'll go to the defensive line and talk with Wade Wells.
You got to step up and push the younger freshmen. You got to step up and be a leader. It's always one play away. I mean, you got to treat every play like it's that play. I wasn't expecting it, but we lost 2 of our starting D-line, so I had to make the move for the team. I mean, I like to play linebacker. It's what I like, but I did it for the team. I'm down, pass rushing most of the time. Every chance I get to go. I'm free, rushing passer every time. I got to play with him in high school my senior year, but he's stepping up. He's fighting for starting position right now too. So it's gonna be fun to see what he does.
Coach Wade talked about the fact that he started out as a linebacker. He moves into the D-line, so a little bit of a transition there, but one thing he's really good at, rushing the quarterback. 3 sacks this year, had a lot of pressures, and, he's made the transition, it seems like, pretty well.
He has. Wade is a great athlete. The thing people don't realize, if you just look at Wade, he's a tall, lean individual. But he is strong as an ox. The guy bench presses close to 400 pounds. He's the strongest power cleaner, he and Gainer on the football team. That power cleans well over 300 pounds, very explosive athlete. And he can run. Wade's got good speed for a linebacker. He's got great speed for a defensive end. Got great strength for a defensive end. The guy's strong. So I felt like that would be a real good move for Wade, and he has really taken to it great. He gives us some speed, strength. He's a great pass rusher, and he understands the game. After having played linebacker, he understands where he needs to fit, that he does need to squeeze and keep the tackle off the linebacker, and he understands when the linebacker's outside, I got to go inside. All those things that he gives us some experience. That a guy that has played before on the defensive line, and he's got all the tools to be a great player, and he comes to work every day. So Wade, is doing a great job for us. We're leading the league in rush defense, and Wade's got 3 sacks on the year, so he really brings a lot to the table. He's had a great year.
Yeah, he, Centimore, and Dinkins all have 3 sacks, so that D-line has stepped up as far as putting the pressure on the quarterback. Well, coming up after this, we're going to take a look at one of our Chalk Talk segments. We're going to bring that out of storage and show that to you. But heading into the break, we'll take a look at this week's Top 10 poll. Not many changes. In fact, no changes. The Bulldogs still at number 10. You're watching Bulldog Blitz here on WLOX.
Hi, I'm Michelle Seacole, former Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College cheerleader and Bulldog fan. Today, I'm the Dean of Student Services on the Perkinston campus, and I'd like to personally invite you to join us for our Centennial Homecoming on October 22nd. All former Gulf Coast athletes, band members, Perkettes, cheerleaders, and homecoming court will be recognized at a reunion under the Oaks and during the football game. Register for homecoming activities at mgccc.edu. Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, celebrating 100 years of excellence.
Welcome back to Bulldog Blitz. You see our homecoming spots. Of course, that's coming up next week. So if you're not involved and you're a former Bulldog, come on up October 22nd against Coahoma. You also saw how our soccer team is doing heading into the end of their regular season. We've got a popular segment coming up now. We ran these a lot last year. We've run them during the halftime of our streaming. The Chalk Talk segments where the coaches talk about why we do and how we do what we do on the field. This one, we're going to talk about our bread and butter, the Gulf Coast running game.
Hello, this is Coach Campbell, and I'd like to start with our play of the week this week. What I'd like to talk about today is a play that's been really good for us for the last couple of years. It's our bread and butter power play. Start off out of a 3 wide out set with the super back and a tailback, 5-0 linemen. Our bread and butter, the first play we put in at the beginning of 2-a-days each year is our power play. And what that is, we want to get a double team at the point of attack between the tackle and guard, get good movement on whoever their down lineman is, double team to the second linebacker in the box. That being the first, that being the second. The center will block back and execute a choke technique. He's got to stop penetration and pursuit of whoever the first down lineman is on the backside. Tackle will execute a slam hinge, helping the center out, and then funnel hinge in the backside end. All right, what that does is that isolates the play side defensive end and the play side linebacker. Our super back is going to work upfield and kick out the defensive end. All right, the guard is going to pull around and get a seal here, try to kick out the play side linebacker. So what we want is a down block here, a kick out here, and as Vince Lombardi said, we want to hit the play right here. We want to get a down block, a kick out, pull and kick out the play side linebacker, and hit the play downhill. This has been a good play for, it's Dantrell Savage ran for a lot of yards off this play. Larry Warner made All-American off this play. Vic Ballard was an All-American, and this was gained a lot of yards off this play as well. So all of our backs have been able to execute this play. It takes a great back, hitting it downhill hard, trusting the blocking, and hitting it downhill. The receivers execute an inside block technique. They're going to try to dig out whoever the defensive back is over them. This is an 8-man front, 4 D linemen and 1, 2, 3, 4 linebackers. So that's against one of the tougher defenses that you'll see. But we like to start. We believe in running the football. You got to be able to run the football versus 8-man fronts, and this power play allows us to be able to do that.
You know, Coach, our running game still working, but in a different method. The last couple of years, we've had a lot of explosive plays. This year, not as many of those, but we're getting the 5- and 8-yard pops. They're not as glamorous on film, but they're still getting the job done. Number 2 in the state in rushing, and I think still top 10 in the country. So it's working just kind of in a different manner.
This year we've we're rushing right now, I believe, for 227 a game, which, in the NFL, if you rush for 150, you got to, you should win the football game. In college, a little bit different. It starts at around that 180 to 200 yard mark is a good day. And, we're rushing for 227. This past week we rushed for over 360. We got more explosives this past week. We define an explosive as a pass for 16 or more, or as a run of 12 or more. We had 7 explosives in the run game and 3 explosives in the pass game, so we had more explosives, but that was a big point of emphasis for this past week, was we have to create more explosives. Teams that talk about the red zone, we're not good in the red zone, we are good in the red zone. If you score from outside the 20, you don't have to be good in the red zone, you score. You're not on the 5 because you scored the play before from the 30. So that's a big thing in football that I think is and as a coach, we realize it a lot. You got to score, and if you can score from long distance, then you don't have to worry about the red zone. We have had not as many as explosives up until this past week as we had previously, and that's something that we're working on. We're getting better at it. This past week we were improved at it. We had more explosives, and that's something that we need to continue to get better and better at.
Last week we showed you our student reporter Lacey Moran. She did some stuff off the field for us. This week she will talk to our Bulldog mascot and also our athletic trainer, Danny Anderson. Here's Lacey.
I'm here with Cody Parker. He's the Bulldog mascot. What's it like to be in that uniform since it's so hot outside?
It gets really hot during the games. You just got to stay really hydrated. I drink a lot of water throughout the day and try to drink a little Gatorade during the game and a lot before it. If you don't stay hydrated, then you'll cramp up. The hydration is a big thing though, but I sweat a lot. It's pretty rough.
What made you want to be the mascot?
Well, I'd always thought it'd be fun, and my high school did not have a mascot, and I questioned my cheer coach about it at the high school there, and she said that it cost too much and we had to go to camp. I'd asked her my senior year, and I was talking to a guy who was a former mascot here, and he said that I could try out, and I talked to the cheer coach here, and she gave me an application, and I tried out and made it. So,
have you won any awards for the mascot?
Yes, the last 2 years at camp, we go to camp at the University of Alabama, and they have a mascot section, and I won both years. I've won a mascot award each year, so I've won 2.
Are you in any other sports or events here at the campus?
I'm the mascot here. I'm an RA, and I'm pretty involved with student government and stuff like that, CAB and different activities on campus.
What do you like most about being a mascot?
I'm a real good people person. I enjoy being center of attention, having a good time. I love little kids. They're always someone who will like you and come up to you, and I just enjoy kids, and I just enjoy having fun and just being able to do whatever. And not really, people don't really see who I am, so it's different being the mascot, because if you're just some kid who's running around out there acting a fool, then they're just gonna kind of look at you and think, I don't know, they might think you're being goofy or whatever. But when you're in a mascot suit, it's a totally different situation. So it's real fun.
How do you get the crowd pumped up to cheer you on?
I get out there and just do what I do. I throw my hands up in the air, use signs, get the cheerleaders to help me, and some other people, get the dog pound to get loud. You just got to work with them.
I'm here with the head athletic trainer, Danny Anderson. What type of practice do you have to go through to be an athletic trainer?
Well, it starts here sometimes with student athletic training, whether it be at the junior college level or going straight to a four-year university. You have to go through an accredited athletic training education program. Some schools, different colleges throughout the United States offer athletic training education programs. And you have to make it through that and become certified through the NATA BOC. By the time you get your degree, you have a certain amount of hours. You can take the board certification exam, and if you pass that, then you become a certified athletic trainer. That's kind of in a nutshell.
What college did you attend?
I was here at Gulf Coast for 2 years. I have my associates from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, and I transferred to USM, Southern Miss, and I was at USM for 3 years. And when I finished there, I took my BOC and passed to become a certified athletic trainer, and a few years later went back to USM for my master's.
I know that you have a team of student trainers. What's it like to teach them?
It's a lot of fun, but it's also a handful. I know a few of them are in here right now, but no, it's really good. I like having students. I really like the teaching aspect of it. I teach a couple classes, but then also having them here to do hands-on things is really good. It gives them a good start and a good idea of what athletic training is for them maybe in the future. I've had some former students go on to become certified athletic trainers. I know we have one in Major League Baseball. One of my former students is here with me now as a full-time certified athletic trainer, and there's a couple that are off in programs right now. So I'm hoping each year that we can send one or two off to a four-year university to continue on.
When you were here, did you practice also, just like they're practicing?
I did, yeah. The 2 years I was here, I was interested in physical therapy, didn't really know a lot about athletic training, and Jeff Davis, who was the athletic trainer here at the time, who's a good friend of mine still, really taught me a lot, worked with me those 2 years. It was only like 2 or 3 of us, I think, then. This was in the 90s, students, but we did the same thing as these guys do now.
And welcome back to Bulldog Blitz. Well, this week we traveled back to Colin. You know, we beat them twice last year, but they were very tough games. Both of them weren't decided till the fourth quarter. In the regular season, it was our homecoming last year, and also in the state title game. We're going up there, and as you said, they are wanting some of us, as you would say, and it's not going to be easy. Any South Division game on the road's not easy.
No, it's not. You know, anytime you, like you said, Bill, anytime you go on the road in South Division, it's going to be tough. And Colin, especially so. I mean, we've never hadn't had too many easy games against them over the years. They've got a good book on us. We've got a good book on them, and they always play extremely hard. It's Colin's homecoming. I know that they're going to want to have a real good showing, and I know that they're going to want a little payback from the 2 defeats that we gave them last year. So we got our work cut out for us, but it's a challenge that we're really looking forward to.
And there you go, that game at 5 o'clock Saturday. You can watch on mgcccbulldogs.com via streaming video or on the radio at 103.1 FM WOSM, Gulf Coast and Colin. Just another day in the MACJC South Division as we head down the home stretch of our season. Of course, all your Bulldog sports updates at www.mgcccbulldogs.com and via Twitter, twitter.com/PerkSID. For head coach Steve Campbell, I'm Bill Snyder. Thanks for watching Bulldog Blitz as always. Join us next week. We'll take a look back at the Colin game and look ahead to the big Centennial homecoming game against Coahoma. Thanks for watching Bulldog Blitz. Have a great night and a great weekend.